Hi everybody, it's Patty Davis with Crooked Tree Creations. So some people have asked me about the forms that I use in the small angel wing wreath video. So I thought I would get on here, do a quick video, show you how I made them. Check out the description of this video because I'm going to have links to all of the products that I use for these forms. And if you don't want to make these forms yourself and you would like to purchase them, I'm also going to have a link to my website where you can purchase the forms. Stick around until the end of this video because I'm going to have a little bit more info for you that I think might be kind of beneficial to you. Okay? I'll see you after the video. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make these miniature angel wing forms, which is basically a miniature carrot form. You put two together to make the angel wings. All I did, I drew this out on a very old cutting mat that has all kinds of glue on it and everything like that. So I just drew something out. This one is just a little over 9 inches by about 4 inches. So I also, you can see I have a larger one here, which is for my larger carrot form. But to show you how I do it, I am using a 16 gauge wire. Yes, I'm almost to the end here. You could also use the 14 gauge. I have that here. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit more difficult to work with. And so that's why I want to show you while I'm using the 16 gauge, just because it'll be a lot easier for me to show you. Won't take as much time. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to cut out, these are just about 23 inches long. So I'm going to cut right about here. Okay. Set that aside. And I'm going to kind of start curving this right up here at the top. And just kind of curve it and straighten it. You know, curve it where it needs to be curved, straighten it where it needs to be straightened. Okay. Just so I can kind of get that to go along there. And then I could see I need to start curving it here, make a nice good bend there. And if you want to use these pliers, if it's a lot easier, it probably would be a lot easier, but go ahead and use them. Okay, this looks to be just about good. So there's a little bit, about an inch over, and I just cut that off. Again, kind of make sure we're good. Okay, so from this point, I am going to use something to keep these ends together. And what I found was this micro fuel line. I got this at Lowe's. I'll put a link in the description for you where else you can find it, probably on Amazon, I'm sure. But you'll see it has a very small hole, obviously, that the fuel goes through, okay? But we're going to put the wire through it. I cut this in a very short piece. Look, it's not even a full 3/4 of an inch. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take my hot glue, kind of put it in where it goes right through that hole, fill it up, I mean not even halfway, because when you stick this wire in, it's going to push some of that glue. And you put this in, and it's going to be glued in. Okay, And there you go. So we got the carrot form done. So from this point, I'm going to take Rust-Oleum paint and spray paint it. It'll help keep it from rusting. It will also, blend in with the white for the angel wings. If you're going to use this as a carrot form, just find some orange Rust-Oleum and you'll be good. Okay? Okay, so to make the angel wings, you have to have 2 of these carrot forms that we just made. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I put this on plastic canvas. Okay, you can see this is plastic canvas. I got it from Joann Fabrics. This is the 5 mesh. You want the 5 mesh, not the 7 mesh. The 5 mesh has bigger holes. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to place these onto the plastic canvas. And I just decided what I'm going to do, instead of tracing out one and then the other, I'm just going to put these 2 together and just kind of zip tie it to the plastic canvas and then cut it out. Because normally I would just trace it, cut it out, and then zip tie them together. And I thought, what the heck? Let's just try to save a step. So let's see if this works first. Okay. So I kind of got them both zip tied at the bottom. And I kind of want them to meet right here, kind of in the middle. Okay, that looks pretty even. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a zip tie down through, kind of right back up the very next hole. So we have this kind of sink together right there. Okay. And then, like on the outside here, I'll go ahead, kind of put a zip tie on. And then I'll zip tie over here too. Just kind of make sure we're all in the same spot and it doesn't move, right? Because that's the last thing you want, is for it to move. Okay, so that's on there pretty good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut around all of the forms, and then I'll just kind of attach more zip ties to this just to make sure it's on there nice and good. And that's about as simple as that is. Just add some more zip ties, make sure the plastic canvas is secured to the form nice and good. Okay, so from this point, we have everything kind of secured, but you can see like the wings kind of, they kind of want to still flop. Okay, we don't want floppy wings. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a dowel rod. I got these dowel rods at Walmart. They are 12 inches long. I'm just going to take one and cut this in half. So right at the 6-inch mark, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put one here and one here. That way, that'll kind of stabilize it and kind of just keep it from flopping. We just don't want any flopping. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, because of that wire, I'm going to flip this over on this side. It'll make it a little easier. Yeah. So I'm going to do one first. I'm just going to go in, skip a hole, come out the other. And this is going to go right where that hole is. And I'm just going to go, I don't know, that's what, about 1.5 inches down. And do it again. Same thing. And that's it. There we have our angel wing form. I have some made here. I got to make a lot more, but I ran out of wire and I need to paint these. So I will have these on my website soon. But I wanted to give a couple tips. I mean, if you notice, these are carrot forms. They're just in miniature size, okay? This would make a great wreath attachment, wouldn't it? There's probably other things you can do with these. Like if you decorate a tree for all the different seasons, I mean, make the form smaller, right? I mean, you're making this yourself. You can do whatever size you want. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be 9 inches. It could be 7 inches. It could be 12 inches, whatever size you want. If you're making it, do whatever you want. It's, you know, get your creativity going, okay? But I just wanted to point that out to you. You can make a carrot. There's probably other things we can do with that too. I just haven't thought about it yet. I will, don't you worry. I wanted to make sure you definitely check out the description in this video. Again, all the products that I am using for these forms will be linked there. Most of them are going to be Amazon links, which I am an affiliate, so I will get a percentage of that sale. No extra cost to you, okay? Just want to make sure you know that. And there's going to be a link to my website where you can purchase these forms if you don't want to make them yourself, okay? So that's it. If you have any questions, leave them here. And happy crafting. Again, my name is Patty Davis. I'm with Crooked Tree Creations, and I'll see you in our next video.